Going to business school and learning the theory of entrepreneurship is one thing, but at Cass, you actually get the chance to put it into practice. There's an enormous fund which has been set up, the Cass Entrepreneurship Fund, which students with a good idea that might make it can apply to for real money to give their business a real go at starting it. The man behind the fund is Peter Cullum. I asked him to tell me a little bit more about how it worked.
Well, it was an idea I had with Richard Gillingwater. It was about 3 years ago when we first mooted the idea of creating a fund, principally, and this is before the economic sort of downturn that we've all experienced, to create a fund to help effectively provide the sort of funding for startups within the confines of the business school.
And this is something which is open to all students at Cass Business School with a good idea?
Effectively. It's got to be an idea that stands up to scrutiny. No, we're not majoring on numpty ideas. It has to be an idea that has a sustainable business model that we think is a good investment. So it's not a charitable donation on my part. It's a facility, and we've got some great ideas that are coming through. We made our first investment a few weeks ago, and we've got a whole raft of others that we're looking at right now.
You've put some serious money into this.
Well, initially I put in 10 million, but in fairness, in this world, 10 million doesn't get you so many investments. But the average is likely to be sort of 300,000 to 500,000 initially. That's the first tranche of funding. And I'm hoping to get others to join me in that funding process.
But as you say, it's not charitable. You're looking to make money through doing this, aren't you?
Well, it's via my charitable trust. So essentially, the university or the business school will get the lion's share. My family trust, because it is a trust, will effectively get a small slither cost of money. But and of course, hopefully, the successful entrepreneurs, they will essentially be getting most of the equity.
So, tell me, what if a student was looking to eventually access your fund, what's the sort of idea? What are the key attributes that an idea needs to have in order to make it potentially a candidate?
It's got to be sustainable and got to be well thought out, a business model that we believe we can subscribe to. And it covers a whole raft of different entities. We start at technology, as you might imagine, with young people, particularly strong in technology, in PR. So we've, again, veterinary surgeons. We're looking at consolidation of a veterinary surgeon proposition throughout the UK. Quite exciting. Something I wouldn't necessarily have thought would go on the list early doors, but it's very exciting.
So, last thing, what's your number one piece of advice to someone who's thinking of starting out on that road of entrepreneurship? What's the one thing they have to keep in mind?
Well, I think, as we said earlier, sustainable business model, have the energy, have the passion, and listen to good advice.
Thank you very much, Peter Cullum.
Pleasure.